That's what I'm going to be talking about in my next fact. Don't shout. I quote Smart Business Northern California writer Guy Kawasaki when I say, everyone probably knows this by now, but just in case, text in all caps is interpreted as yelling in email. Even if you're not yelling, it's more difficult to read text that's in all caps, so do your recipients a favor and use standard capitalization practices. Empire State College's Forum for Online Etiquette states the same thing for its students. It warns them that all caps can come across as being angry or yelling. Typing in all caps isn't the worst thing you can do to yourself when it comes to online etiquette, but my next point may be. Fact 5. Grammar. Digital shorthand consumes a lot of us every day, and it should be no surprise. We did, after all, purchase these digital devices to help us communicate faster and easier anyways. I mean, who has time to spell out Y-O-U when just the letter U will suffice? Answering that question is a matter of the intended audience. Heidi Stevens, Chicago Tribune writer, interviews American Heritage Dictionary executive editor Steve Kleindler. A writer should know his or her intended audience, Kleindler says. If you're writing to someone who you know really cares about proper English, spell out you and get the there straightened out. People will always judge you, so write with that in mind. Miss Stevens goes on to say, if you regularly write posts and emails with errors, and some people will think you're dumb, unprofessional, and careless. And apparently teachers agree. New York Times writer Alessandra Potenza, in her article, Effin' Grammar? Maybe It's Your Phone's Fault, interviews Amanda Lenhart of the Pew Internet and American Life Project. She says this, English teachers, college admissions officers, and employers are all finding a lot more grammar and writing mistakes than they used to. The problem seems to be increasing in the age of texting, tweeting, and Facebook. If you are constantly using a particularly slang term or a particularly shortcut or abbreviation, it may not be surprising that it ends up creeping into your schoolwork. So what can we do to make sure we don't commit any online etiquette no-nos? It's actually pretty simple. Be aware of whom it is you're communicating to, both directly and indirectly. Just because it's not who you're speaking to doesn't mean that someone else can't read this along the way that you didn't necessarily intend. Think before you act. Proofread before you hit send. This may seem like a no-brainer, but people make mistakes on this every day. Remember that posts online are permanent. There will always be evidence of your mistake. People can log in and see a Facebook post every day if they want to. Follow the golden rule and you'll be fine. It's a simple rule, but it's effective. Follow it every day and it'll be great. Thank you for listening, and I sincerely hope this helps you next time you want to post something online. Until next time, I'm Jeff Sheets.